Which defensive player is making other defensive standouts go, ooh? We'll tell you who in just a second. This is the Locked On Ole Miss Podcast.
You are Locked On Ole Miss, your daily podcast on the Ole Miss Rebels. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
All right, welcome to the Locked On Ole Miss Podcast. I am your host, Stephen Willis. Thank you very much for joining us today. I want to tell you about LinkedIn before we get started. As you get for fall and you need the right people on your team to help your small business fire on all cylinders, LinkedIn Jobs is here to make it easier to find people that you want to talk to faster and for free. Create a job post in minutes on LinkedIn Jobs to reach your network and the world's largest professional network of 810 million people. That's like a 10% of the world population. Then add your job, the purple hashtag hiring frame to your LinkedIn profile and spread the word that you're hiring so that people in your network can help you find the right people to hire. It's why small businesses rate LinkedIn Jobs number one in delivering quality hires versus leading competitors. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the candidates you want to talk to faster. Did you know that every week 40 million job seekers visit LinkedIn? Post your job for free at linkedin.com/lockedoncollege. That's linkedin.com/lockedoncollege to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Also, I want to tell you about BetOnline. BetOnline.net is the fastest and easiest way to check in on all your betting needs. Find all of your favorite sports and events at the number one source for odds, lines, and games. Find reviews and news of every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. I bet you, if you said pretty please, they would hook you up with some MLS lines as well. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all of your local sports wagering information, from live in-game betting, scores, and podcasts. They have you covered. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to learn more about the action happening today. BetOnline, where the game starts. All right, they finished practice today, and one thing that stands out from this, players talking, all the players gushing over Davison Igbinosun. All of them, to a person, talking about it. Now, Ladarius Tennison also mentioned that Zach Evans is a newcomer that is really showing out in the fall, but that, now it's kind of expected. But Davison Igbinosun is really stepping up. That was from Markevious Brown talked about him. Ladarius Tennison talked about him. It's a fantastic development. I think Davison has a chance to be a special player at Ole Miss. And it almost goes without saying, these are guys in the same room battling for the same positions. And Davison is going to play everywhere. You're going to eventually see him at corner, at safety. He's a Jabril Peppers type athlete. And you have Tysheem Johnson, you have Ladarius Tennison, you have Isheem Young, who, let's face it, we haven't seen much about him lately, but he's a former Big 12 co-freshman of the year. He's a physical guy. Last night, Corey Burton, when he was doing his high school breakdowns, he talked about Isheem Young early. That's the type of impression that he has made. But for Davison Igbinosun to be the standout newcomer is a really big deal for Ole Miss's defense. I mean, this is the two most important weeks of practice, now until the beginning of school starts. This is where the identity of the team is going to be formed, especially since there was so much turnover and everything going on. So it's cool that newcomers are stepping up. And it's cool that it's at the point where veterans are just gushing over them. The same way that the offensive side was doing with Quinshon Judkins, the defensive side is doing it with Davison Igbinosun. It's really, really special stuff. Anyway, let's hear from the players, and you can hear for yourself. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Coming back from the injury, I feel like I came back stronger and more mentally tough. Really just understanding the scheme and all the jobs and I got to go through.
Yes, sir. Just coming from high school, I'm the type of person that always play fast, practice how you play. So if you practice soft and practice slow, that's how you play in the game. So I use it as like just playing fast and just playing hard.
For me, going into year 2, I feel like I've kind of grown and matured more, learning how to practice, knowing that every day I have to get better, work on my technique and get 1% better. Just having a feel for being on the field, the guys that I'm on the field with, knowing my personnel, knowing splits and alignment, just growing and getting better at that sense of my game.
The sign lock in, I feel like, coach always talk about it. When we hit the sign, it's just a sign to like leave everything before you step on the field. Give everything when you step on the field, give everything 100% and don't leave. You feel me? Leave no regret.
I talked to my family. I just felt like Auburn wasn't a great fit for me. Just switching and having different coaches. So I entered the portal, just talked to a lot of coaches, and I just felt like this was the place for me to be. Just the scheme and how Coach Parcher used their players. So I just felt like this was a better fit for me.
So for me, I feel like at first coming in as a young guy, I really didn't understand because coming in I made a lot of plays. But, I had a coach last year who, sat me down and let me know, just keep preparing and when it's your time, make the most of your opportunities. And after that, I just locked in and focused and just tried to keep getting better and understand the game more and just be prepared whenever my time do come.
The competition across the board is football. I mean, I expect competition. It is what it is. We try to compete every day just to make each other better, but, we all look for reps and work. So.
It's actually been great, just having 2 defensive coordinators at Auburn. You learn a lot, just coming from being a freshman. You see a lot of things, you learn, you just adapt. So coming over here, I've seen a lot of plays and a lot of concepts, so it's more easier for me to adapt and be able to run the defense.
I say I'm definitely more smart on the field, football IQ, knowing splits, knowing route combinations, just things of that sort.
Just taking day by day. I do feel like I am 100%, but it's down God's road. Whichever way He wanted me to feel or however you want me to feel, just taking it day by day.
Just being day 5, we got a lot of young guys. I feel like we getting there, but I feel like we still got more work to do. We get chippy on the field because we got a lot of excitement. We know what type of players we got on the field. So, it's always kind of competition going on. So, it's bound to get rowdy out there. So, just a lot of excitement.
I feel like Davidson was much like myself coming in. I feel like we catch on very fast. And I feel like he's a quick learner. I definitely feel like he's going to be a great young player. He listens. He takes advice from the older guys in the room, and, he applies it on the field. And every day he keep getting better. We push each other, and, I think we're going to have a big season out of him.
My approach to the spring was like, it's going on my third year, so why not now, So I feel like I'm looked at as a leader now. I'm pretty much a vet, so, I got to come in stronger and harder and work every day.
Davidson, the cornerback, being a freshman and picking up on plays and making plays, that's a guy I see like, making a lot of plays and becoming a great player.
Anyone on offense catching your eye when you're playing against him?
Zach, most definitely Zach.
For me at first, I really didn't know. But like I said, I had a coach that, took me up under his wing and let me know, like, I've been in this position before. Just keep grinding and keep working, everything gonna pan out.
From my first start at Bama, before the Bama week, Coach Hustle was talking, and we just had a little talk and talked about it was really just time to lock in. So I practiced hard, and I finally got my first start at Bama. Played good, and I just kept on that same track. So I really didn't want to break course of that.
He's focused. He mean business. He doesn't joke around. He's very serious about playing time and just learning the plays. And for being a young guy, a lot of young guys come out of high school and just still trying to learn how to, be a college player. Davidson picked up on that quick and just being focused and just learning the plays. So that's something that I feel like he do a good job at.
For me personally, I feel like I just had to, step up and always let them know, like, bro, our time gonna come, you know what I'm saying? And just always encouraging each other to just keep going and keep getting better no matter what the situation was.